What's up traders, Dave FX Hunter here after a short break when I was really pissed off to the copiers which are reselling my service and earning money on it. So I decided to cut all the support for all the clients, etc, etc. However, then I realized that actually I cannot punish every person just for the couple group of the scammers. So I will be making the videos again, especially right now when is this COVID-19 lockdown. So I have a lot of time because I cannot go outside to do my sporting activities or the traveling with my family, etc, etc. So anyway, I'm back with the videos and all the supports, and might I will not be doing it same as in the past because this weekly previews are not the bad thing, but market always open differently, especially right now in this high volatility. So what I will be doing is that I will be posting the maybe 2 or 3 videos per the week with some good supports as they occur, not just only on the weekends, because sometimes you make an analysis on the weekend, then market open with the gap, market moves somehow, and everything what you've been planning on the weekend is now different. So this will be more like actual on the time. And yeah, and as well, all my analyses are now shared on my trading view. So if you go to my trading view, Dave FX Hunter, you will see all the setups which I want to speak right now in this video. These red ones are because the trading view blocked them for me because I apparently used some marketing stuff or whatever. Anyway, they are blocked. If you look to the ideas like this, I decided to do it right now more properly. So below every idea you will see the reason, like a fundamental reason and a technical reason why I am deciding to enter the trade. So it's good for those who want to learn something. Of course, if you have any question regarding any setup, simply comment below the idea. I will answer everyone. As well, if you hit the like, I will be glad for the support. So here is the 10 ideas which I am planning to trade this week, and now we will look to the setups more deeply. Currently we are looking to the Euro USD. This is 4-hour time frames and the Euro is dropping. Let me bring my what is this this pen so I can draw as well here slightly better. Where is it? Okay, it's here. So we are currently moving down in these waves. So we have wave 1, 2, 3. Right now we have reached to this top of this channel as well. Here is this beautiful supply zone. Why is this supply zone? Because from here we have seen the break of this, and we have this nice volume candles here which are bringing it to the drop. So what's that mean? That means that potentially here will be more sellers, and it actually happened. And here we saw the Euro USD last week, and we took the profit on the end of the week, which is actually was great trade. Right now we have closed the trade, and what I'm expecting is to happen is that we'll be looking for the retracement into the middle of this. Is a quite big long-term channel. You can see the higher band and the lower band here, and it's actually what we're trading around. So I'm expecting the retracement in here, and I will be of course looking for the continuation down. The fundamental reason for this trade is especially the current situation in the world economy. So what do we have? We have a strong USD. However, many people might think that USD should fall because the unlimited quantitative easing, and as well because the weak NFP in the Friday. That was the most terrible data. However, this is what everyone was expecting, so it didn't affect the dollar that much. As well, the quantitative easing, all right, it's kind of devaluating the currency. However, there is many countries as well, the euro, which has the debt in the dollar. So the dollar will be still strong, and it's as well the reserve currency currently, as well as it is reserve currency. And right now we have a risk on mode. That means that the dollar should strengthen. So if we look, if we have a look to the COT data, I'm sorry, I must fix this like this. So what do we see here? We can see, let me bring the euro. So we can see basically that the banks, they had closed quite significant short positions, right? We can see that they closed from the 277 to the 280, which is actually making to look the euro bullish, right? It should be like a bullish signal. However, they still not adding any longs. We can see just closing these positions, and as well, this is the maximum. This number, this 277, is the maximum historical number on the COT of their short. So they actually they have to take some profit. So they took the profit in here, and then actually, sorry, it's not the one. I think, let me clear this and bring this chart. So they took the profit in here. Yeah, so it's happened. It actually happened in here where they took the profit here on this bottom. So the euro fired up, right? So then we took the short here, and now we shorting it again. Now what is kind of confusing, because we can of course see this, but what we must check is when is the report. So look, there is like a closing of the shorts and closing of the shorts in the last two reports. Of course, here is a closing of the shorts, because why? Because look, the price moved up as well. Here the price was pretty much up. So between these two reports, to bring the price up, you of course must close some shorts. But we don't know what's happening here, and why is this happening as well. We must consider the commercials, and those are not the side which is unhedging yet. And the last reason why this could happen is I didn't mention the fundamentals for the eurozone. We have a big problem with the coronavirus. Currently, it's hitting the hard, especially the Italy, which is the third largest economy in the European eurozone and the ninth largest economy in the world. However, they actually asked for the help the European Union, and they said no, that they will not help. As well, the Hungary, there's happened some crazy things. It looks right now like a dictator regime, so it will be big test for the European United. So anyway, as I said, I will be looking for these shorts on the pullbacks. This is the gold, and the gold is quite nicely moving in this. Actually, this is not. Yes, this actually could be right now considered as the channel, because we can see these two levels connected with this third one, and here is like a potential level for the sell. Here as well, we have this nice supply zone. Why supply zone? Because it broke through this level and created new lower low. Currently, it's moving back. Here is now the thing that many people might think that in this world recession you should buy the gold because it's like a safe haven, but true is that it's not safe haven. If we look, and we will look at it right now, to the 2008, let me bring the 2008 chart. You will see, we all know what happened in 2008. We had as well the recession, right? And here it is. This is the 2008, right? Let me bring the daily chart. So wait a second until it is upload. 2008. Where is that? It's here. So in 2008 we had a recession, which actually wasn't so strong as currently what we are facing right now with the coronavirus, right? And look, this is the 2008. So what basically happened? It basically moved down, right? And right now we have much worse recession coming, and it's still not the end. It's just the beginning, and this is why I think the gold could move down. Now, this is just the speculation, but let me bring more important things which will make you disbelieve. So we can see this nice supply, right? I said this is the supply which is with this strong drop. Now it's moving back to the retest to the channel. While we look to the bank's positions, we can see what happened here. They has been massively in the long since then, which was on the 25th February, which is somewhere 25th February, which is somewhere around here, actually here on the top, and we can see it here in this chart. They basically reached their the week before in here. They reached their maximum position, and since then they took profit from the 143k longs positions. From it, there again historical positions, historical longs, as well historical total positions. What's happening since then? We can see that with the net positions it's dropping, right? And especially in the last week we can see that from 338 we dropped 40k, and it was in this period. So in this period we dropped since the 40k. Now the price is moving up, and we can see blue candle, which is my volume candle. So it's low volume, it's going up right now with the low volume, and probably in here it will be great setup to sell. I of course have my entry here, because why? Because what I want to see is to price come up here. Sorry, to make the candles like this. Yeah, and then I will be looking to join this, right? So I will let it move up. Then if it still goes up, I will be moving my sell stop with it. And if it even comes into this channel, sorry, I always bring the wrong tool into this channel, then my entry would be somewhere maybe here, and this would be even better. So as well, the dollar strong in the current situation, so it will bring the gold probably down. Okay, my next setup is the EuroCAD. EuroCAD, I like this one. As of course I have said that euro is weak against, but especially against the dollar, not against the Canadian dollar. And what is happening here? This is more like a technical trade. And as well, the Canada, they cut it the rates as well as the any other countries. And if you look to the CAD, it's very simple, this trade. If you look to the CAD, we can see that longs are still somehow held around the 46k, so it's like a 2k below the average. However, the shorts, big closing, right? So we dropped from the 75k and we dropping to the 20, and it has made big change in here. If we check it on the net positions, we can see that the net positions, this is big change. I mean, it's a big change, and it's getting very bullish. Now the price action, this is what I really like to trade. So what do we have here is we have the wave 1, again the wrong tool. So we have the wave 1, 2, 3, then this corrective wave, which is making like this and that. Now what do we see here in the smaller time frame? I like to trade really a lot, because we can see here this. We have this one and this one. So it's like creating like a support, right? So here is as well the gap and these things. So what's basically happening when we have this support? The people, of course, they start to buy here, and they will put the stop losses below here, which is creating the stop loss zone. And stop loss zone is, of course, the liquidity zone. Why? Because those who buy and sell here, I mean, as of course, always you must have the opposite on the market. So if you want to buy, someone has to sell. And who's buying the low? Who's gonna buy here? The banks. but they need to find the liquidity. They need to find someone who's gonna sell. So that's why they bounce the price here, make the people think the price will go up, which they are actually right. But in here, the banks will buy much better price from them, and then it will go up. So what I will be doing, I will be waiting until the price drop down, and then I will be looking to enter with the buy stop. Why with the buy stop? Because I don't know how much deep they can take it, but if I will go with the buy stop, I still have a good chance to enter with good price. Because if they still go deeper, I could be moving it down, boom. Because I don't know if they will not take it even such low. But I don't think this is not gonna happen. Let's not complicate it. Anyway, next setup is Euro JPY. Euro JPY is a big short in terms of view, especially of the fundamentals, because as been said, Euro is in the big trouble, Italy, blah 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 blah, and right now we have these four ways. But look at the big picture. This is the big picture, and we can see how the euro was moving, right? So it's moving in this kind of channel, up down, and now it's moving here, no, no. But what is important for me, some people, they're not watching the volume at all, but look at this. I mean, this is nowhere on this chart. And does it mean something? Of course it means something. Well, what does it mean? That's mean, and look, the volume is growing while the price was moving like this. But is it growing on the top? We can see the wicks on the tops, on the lows. So for me, it means that here, after this sell-off, they was accumulating the positions in this zone, and now they are ready to sell off. So we have the retracement, and I expect it to drop all the way down. And we had this short last week, and right now we are ready to short it again. If we going to check to data, here is the JPY, and look at this. This is beautiful, isn't it? So we can see that the banks has been 112k longs, and they closing. I mean, this is longs on the USD JPY, right? So if they are closing the longs, that means that JPY is strengthening, right? We can see the net positions going back to the negative, which is good. It's not so negative as it was. However, we must look to the chart, and what do we see here is this. We're going to look to the chart, and we can see that the minus 31k was here, then they was minus 19, and now minus 17, but we don't have a data for these 3 days, which I'm sure that created even more. So for me, the euro is beautiful for the sell, and actually I think I will be looking to sell it right now when I finish this video. Next one will be the USD CAD, and it's very similar chart to the Euro CAD. So basically what is happening here is we have the 1 2 3 4 5, we are in the fourth wave. Currently you can see this bigger time frame channel, which is this one. So here is the bottom, right? Here is the middle, which we just break through that middle with the strong and growing volume. Now the volume on the which is on making the retracement is decreasing, so it's like a one retest, two retest, boom, up. So this is what I will be looking for on the strength of the dollar. COT data, of course, bring the CAD, right? So the CAD is, USD CAD is getting very bullish. Let me make this smaller so we can see it like this, right? So we can see that the longs positions not big yet, shorts has been closed, right? This is good. As well, the Canada, they cut the rates, as I said. They are very influenced by the oil. Oil prices are now down. Today candle, which we can see, these 4 hours candles, is very low volume. As well, here is this definitely is gonna be stop losses below here, right? So here is where I will want to enter my trade. It looks very good, and I am very happy that we closed all the trades on the Friday, so we can re-enter again this week, right? Next one is USD JPY. USD JPY, this one is easy, right? This one is very easy, and we actually sold this trade last week because last week we have seen this channel, right? So we sold the break here, price dropped down, and then the retrace moved down, boom, and we closed it here. So we took something like 100 or 200 something pips, which is still not bad. And currently we are moving back into the supply zone, which has break through this accumulation. So retest as well, the retest of this channel. Sorry, this is wrong tool. Retest of this channel. Boom. Here is the first target. Then if this happened, boom, next target, right? If we go to the COT data, of course, I already said this. Boom, very nice. They closing the longs. Shorts are still somehow. Net positions dropping from the 60k. We are minus 17 right now, so it is very good and looks good as well. The Japanese yen is a safe haven currency, so if the markets are in the recession like right now, this is gonna be dropping. This is the USD JPY, very similar setups. You can see that this is the very similar setup, and here what I see on the Aussie yen, I will show you very similar setup on the CAD yen and the GBP JPY. So we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So right now it's making this correction. We can see the volume is low, so they will probably make it higher again, or the people who have this trend line, so they will fake breakout, and then I will be looking to trade it with the sell stop. We already have seen the JPY on the COT, so we remember that it's going to be strong. Let's check the Aussie, and what do we see here on this guy? Look at the longs from the 62k, we dropping to the 24k. Look at the shorts, 117. All right, they dropped as well, but how looks the net positions? Negative, right? Still minus 36 as well. The Aussie is very much dependent on the China export. They are very big business partners. Now during this current situation with the coronavirus, etc., etc., I think the Aussie is not doing very much well, because they don't have the very good export, and they actually the RBA as well, they cut the rates, and I think they will cut it even more, might into the negative. So I see much more down on the Aussie. Here is the Kiwi. Kiwi actually is very same to the Aussie, but I think that I didn't want to show this one. Okay, anyway, let's speak about the Kiwi as well. So the Kiwi is actually not the one which is on the trading view, because I didn't decide what to do yet. So we can see we moved back here, and I think we will might see the retest of this one before the price start to drop down. Just quickly to see this, by the fundamentals, we know that the Aussie Kiwi looks very same like the Kiwi, so they need export with the China, if we look to the longs positions, boom, they are dropping, right? Short somehow still held around 20, so they are slightly below the average. However, the longs positions are 3 times below the average, very negative, and the shorts are still growing. So I think that if they had the shorts that they want to close them, they will want to close them down. So very bearish for me. This is the Aussie, right? This is the pound yen. Pound yen is trade which I'm really looking for, and here is the couple reasons. So we know about the JPY as the reserve currency. We know that it's gonna strengthen. We know that the COT looks good for the shorts. Now what's going on here with the technicals? We can see we can see the 1, 2, 3 it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 into the supply zone, where is the nice volume which created this drop. We can see the volume here on the bottom. Now the price is retracing back, volume is decreasing, and it's here. What is as well here has been said, this is the wave 4, and we have as well this top line of this channel. This channel wasn't tested anytime here. We have just these nice two levels and this third one. So this one would be very nice. If there is not so much touches, we would most likely see the drop on the first touch, not any break, false breaks, etc., etc. So good one. This one is good one as well. The GBP. So what to say about the GBP? We can see that the pound. We can see slight reducement in the long, slight reducement in the short. So it's like 50-50. It's like a 3K positive. So it's like nothing, you know. I mean, the pound is overall historically oversold. It's on its lows and it moved up right now with the current still this Brexit things, etc., and the problems as well. The COVID is now hitting the pound a lot, and I think that the Boris Johnson is actually the prime minister. He is actually currently infected by the COVID. So yeah, well, let's see. I mean, this gonna be big, and this move will be beautiful. It's like 1500 pips. It of course will not happen in a day, but it can be very very fast, and I like this trade. This is the Cadia, and very similar setup, right? So if you look at it, very very similar. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 wave, right? The fourth wave is always the doing this. As well, I want to mention that I am not Elliott wave trader. I'm using it just for the the market structure, because there is of course some more possibilities how to trade it. Maybe I don't do it correctly, right, or do things, but I like it to connect it with my channels and the stuff. And here is where I will want to short it. CAD-yen, very similar. I already spoke about the fundamental COT, about the CAD and yen, so we know the CAD weak, yen strong, technicals perfect, very high potential of this trade will happen. This one is the USD NOK. Norwegian currency is very very much dependent on the oil prices, and the oil prices drop down very heavily. But right now, currently on the Friday, they moved up slightly. Let me check where is the oil price currently right now. So it's probably all right. So it's 27. So it moved up on this Trump speech, where he said that they will make a deal with this OPEC. I don't know exactly who is there, but true is that the deal will not happen. So it will drop down again, right? So probably with the USD NOK and the USD SEK, these both currencies should be moving up on the dollar strength and the weakness of them, because they are very much dependent on the oil prices. Next one is the SEK, and here is very similar situation like with the many other pairs. So we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves. We can see that already 1, 2, 3, 4 wave, the accumulation, boom, we have the break. So I'll be looking to trade it on the retracement. Here is one more thing, not just the oil, but the Sweden is the only one country from the Europe who didn't bring any restrictions or any effort how to stop the COVID. So the coronavirus will probably expand there massively, and it will hit their economy very very hard. So I think it's a good buy on the strength. Let's see if it will retrace down to my potential buy limit, or if it will go down. Maybe I will open the half position on the break, and then maybe second one here, but this is too big stop loss. Let's see, I will must check it with my risk management. Maybe it's just Monday, so we still have a Tuesday when will be the COT report to check it here again, and then boom up. All right, this is the pound cat. Pound cat is a trade I would like to trade as well. Most likely, as I said, all right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. So here, what we would like to see is because we have 1, 2, 2, 2, boom, and then boom. So Basically, as already said, the pound is right now with the COT it's like nothing, you know, but they will be have the problems as well. The Canada have a problems, but for me it looks like much bigger. So this bottom of this channel, I think will be able to give us nice opportunity to buy. And I think this is the all the setups here. Right, yes. So this is some other setups which I have. So as said, all the setups are mentioned here on the trading view. So if you follow me, you will be able to see how the trades are developing, and I will be of course posting the comments in there. So if you have any question regarding the trading, you can visit them. So have a great start to the new trading week. Bye bye.